at the aggregate level, if the MENA region roughly rebounds at 3.5% next year after a contraction of I think 5% around this year, MENA will really underperform Asian emerging markets, but it will overperform other hydrocarbon dependent economies like in Latin America. So I really want to bring you some, or at least one piece of good news this morning. And I think that's quite important in the medium term, because if we all agree that we are at that transformational point, what we call at Apicorp, the global reset in the energy sector, we have those low cost, low carbon producers starting to dominate again in terms of market share. You would have some selected countries in the region emerging as potential winners in a post-COVID-19 world. But I agree that in November 2020, in the eye of the storm, it might seem like a long shot. But if I focus for a minute on the short term, it mechanically boils down to the performance of the non-oil sector, the non-hydrocarbon sector, and this is what it gets tricky. I think that we all have, and your previous speaker has also agreed with the relatively wide consensus of moderate oil and gas prices for the large part of 2021. So if you set aside Libya or even Iran, who may be able to register a few additional basis points of economic growth because of additional potential barrels, the rest will be heavily dependent on the performance of the non-oil economy. And if you add to it sluggish inflation coupled with weak dollar, a pile of debt and stimulus packages, it definitely gives you a rebound in 2021, but it does not give you a sustainable recovery. And that's my concern number one.